What's going on YouTube? In today's video we're going to be installing an aftermarket bumper and go from this to this. To remove your factory bumper you'll need to take off 6 bolts, 4 on the top and 2 on the bottom. To make things much easier, it's a good idea to soak them in PB Blaster a few days before. To break these bolts free, use a T55 Torx bit and a lot of leverage. So we're going to start with the bottom bolts. Here's 1 and here's 2. And then the top bolts. 3, 4, 5, 6. And with those 6 bolts out, your bumper should just slide right off. There you go. Now if you have a aftermarket TJ specific bumper, it should already have the mounting holes that fit right into the factory locations. Now for the bolts, I'm reusing the factory hardware. These are grade 5 Torx head bolts and they're going to be perfectly fine for this application. Some people will use grade 8 bolts because they are stronger, especially if they're using a winch, and they'll also change them to hex head bolts just so it's easier to remove in the future, because it's not always easy to find a Torx head bit when you need it. But it's completely up to you. In my case, at least, I'm just going to reuse the factory hardware. And then all you need to do is just bolt it back up again. It's always a good idea to hand tighten them first. That way you can make sure your bumper's all lined up before you torque it down. For the bumper bolts, you want to torque them down to 77 foot-pounds. So this is the finished product. I am so pleased with how it looks. That big, beefy front bumper. I'm going to add my driving lights back to it. I think it complements the Jeep so well, and it's going to look even better once I get my wheels and tires. Stay tuned if you want to see that too. I'm going to be adding a rear bumper with a swing away tire carrier. So plenty more content. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing so you don't miss anything new. And I'll see you next time. Cheers guys.